big gainer. Throw it in front, and then we'll tackle him.
Middle linebacker Jack Dennis on the stop. Ball is at the 42, so you're looking at a 3rd down and 6 for the Vikings. Under 10 minutes to go, 3rd quarter, and a tie game. Ashby, here comes the blitz. He'll throw. It is caught. Breaking a tackle is Johnson, and Johnson inside the 45. You know, it looked like maybe his knee hit down, but he turned and took off.
Yeah, he was like stuck in the creek mud there for a minute. He couldn't get going, but once he did, the Hoover fans thought he was going to go all the way. Jackson brought all the backers. They were bringing heat on that one. One-on-one, you're right, his knee was down. Good call, David.
Great job by our crew, camera crew.
And maybe that's why he didn't get up and run right away. He knew he was down.
At the 43, Gregallo straight ahead. Picks up 3 to the 40. Well, we do have the benefit of the replay, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah. We don't miss a call up here because we get to see it twice. There's Connor Ashby's numbers, 11 of 16, 254 now. And he was probably the happiest guy in the whole stadium to walk out of that locker room and see that the rain had let up.
Yeah. 2nd and 7 for the Vikings at the Jackson 40. Good drive here by Hoover. Put the man in motion. That's Forrest. Ashby going to try to turn that corner, and he is slung out of bounds. And there is a late flag coming in. Just a little bit too much aggression there for the Jackson defender. Had him out of bounds, and then that last little fling.
I think that's what got him. You know, once you cross that line, they want you to let him go. Now, I'm an offensive guy, but I have to defend the defenders occasionally, and that is, you know, how does he know where he's at? I mean, you know, the bodies are spinning, he's grabbing, you know, heck, I know when I tackled guys, my eyes were closed anyway. I couldn't see the sideline.
I get it.
Tough call. Not a cheap shot by any means, just hard play, just out of the field of play, and it draws a penalty.
Ball will be marked at the 26. Under 9 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Hoover's drive continues. Boy, this is, Bob, what are we looking at here play-wise?
This will be play number 10.
Play 10 in this drive.
Bringing backers again.
Ashby going to let it go to the end zone. Has a man wide open. Touchdown, Vikings! Trent Graham. The Vikings on top once again, 20-14 with 8:45 to go here in the 3rd quarter.
The decision every defensive coordinator has to make is, if I blitz, can we guard them one-on-one in the defensive backfield? In this case, they didn't. They got behind him, and Ashby put it on the money for a touchdown.
Great follow there by our camera operator, and it's Hoover with the lead. Extra point, kick is up, and the kick is good. It's Hoover 21 and Jackson 14 on the Old Carolina Barbecue scoreboard. We've got a timeout, and we'll be right back.
There you go.
Automatic tailgates now. Liberty Ford is a family-owned business like we are.
No, this is Gregory Bumbu.
They stand up to their word, their promises. That, to me, is top service.
Just made the whole experience, honestly, perfect.
Liberties in Aurora, Maple Heights, Canton, Parma Heights, Brunswick, Vermilion.
Welcome to our newly renovated downtown office of Friends and Family Credit Union.
Hello, I'm Nick Langenfeld, President and CEO of Friends and Family Credit Union. Friends and Family Credit Union provides loans, savings, checking, and other financial services to anyone who lives, works, worships, or attends school in Stark County. We provide financial needs in the most reasonable and cost-effective way. Stop in one of our 3 full-service locations today and become a friend of the family.
Here's to time with friends, spoiling the grandkids, and romantic getaways. Here's to good health with AllCare's Primetime Health Plan. With new vision and dental benefits on most plans, a new hearing aid benefit, and worldwide emergency and urgent coverage when you need it, you can focus on planning your next great adventure without having to worry about your health plan. To learn more about our new health care plans, call us to reserve your seat at a meeting. We'd love to see you. Life's a journey with AllCare's Primetime Health Plan. Let your journey start with us.
We have 8:45 to go in the third quarter. Hoover on top, 21-14. The Vikings get a touchdown pass from Ashby to Graham. We'll check that scoring drive right now with Mark Miller.
10 plays, 78 yards. Took him 3 minutes and 15 seconds. A 26-yard pass from Ashby to Graham. Extra point good. Hoover 21, Jackson 14. Now Jackson's got to answer, right? We've talked about that all year long. You know, you give up the lead, or in this case a tie game, so that Hoover has the lead. Now Jackson's offense comes out and they need an answer. They need to drive it down the field and get a touchdown. They can't rely on a long play all the time, but they do need a long drive. Unless they get a great kick return here. That'd sure help the offense.
Elliott Tornow with the kick, puts it on the ground. And taken at the 20 to the 25, out across the 30. Preston Johnson on the return. Vega made the tackle for the Vikings.
Yeah, we've heard that name quite a bit tonight.
Jackson with good field position right near that 30-yard line. Jackson down now by a touchdown.
They come out with a single back, but the power left.
Albright behind Baumel. Now they'll go I, and it's going to be Albright with the carry, and he breaks a couple of tackles, and pretty good run out near the 37.
Great first down play. That's what they're looking for, especially if they want to stay with the run game, is a good first down play.
Going to mark it at the 36, so that's a 5-yard pickup, 2nd and 5 coming up.
Right there you saw good patience, waiting to see what the blocking scheme in front looks like and then picking the right hole.
High in the backfield once again for the quarterback right. He'll toss to Albright. Albright breaks a tackle, crosses the 40, dives out to the 43. That'll be a first down for the Polar Bears.
Andrew Spence on the tackle for Hoover. Picking it up in big chunks. Kind of reminiscent of the Central game we did here a couple of weeks ago. They got those two running backs going, and man, it didn't matter which one was in there. They were getting 4, 5, 6 at a clip.
Right, Albright and Adkins. Albright the senior, Adkins is the junior. We've seen mostly Albright tonight. At the 44, 1st and 10. Again, it's Albright. And he runs into the middle of that Viking defense. It was number 50 who made initial hit, Chase Columber.
Yeah, he held his ground and got in there. They gave him a yard gain, but they'll take that every time.
Second down and 9 at the 45. Right, fakes. Throws deep for Ryan, and out there is Vega, and great coverage. Overthrows him, incomplete.
Well, I like the play call, a little hook and go with Ryan. He ran a good route, but the guy that we've talked about tonight, A.J. Vega, did not bite on that hook. He was back there waiting on it. As a matter of fact, if it had been a pass that would have been on target, he may have had a chance to intercept it.
So 3rd down and 9 with just under 7 minutes to go in the third quarter.
And again, it builds. Now this is the next most important play of the game, 3rd and 9.
Johnson in motion, they'll throw it to him. And he cuts it upfield, and he looks like he's going to have a first down for the Polar Bears. Boy, there is no way that he gets around that corner, but he did it.
They had guys sitting there waiting on him. remember reading a long time ago, they say this kid is fast, and you're going to see it right here. There's a missed tackle. There's a missed tackle. There's a missed tackle. He got first down.
Yep.
Great job by Johnson.
It's a big play. Down to the Hoover 45, a new set of downs for the Polar Bears. Now Adkins deep in the eye behind Baumel.
Fresh legs.
And they'll give it to Adkins straight ahead. Adkins breaks a couple of tackles, and he is inside the 40, down near the 38. Ethan Adkins, the junior on this carry.
See the cutback. That play was designed to go left. He brought it over the right side. And that was a nice, sure tackle that time by Hoover's Brad Smith.
High formation. Again, the deep back is Adkins on 2nd and 3. And it's Baumel. Baumel straight ahead. He is very close to that first down.
Unsung hero, Baumel. He comes up a little gimpy on that carry. And,
sure is.
And that would be a big loss for the Polar Bears because he, out of that eye, man, he's the one that plugs up in there to allow those two running backs some room.
Well, he's going to come out, and that's going to bring in Albright. So they'll have Albright and Adkins in there together now.
That's not a bad deal either.
No, no. You know, that was enough for a first down carry by Baumel. So it is first down and 10 at the Hoover 35, and right back down the field. Here come the Bears. Now they've got Albright, the up back. They'll toss it to Adkins. Cuts back. Still running. What a run as he gets it all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Now something we talked about early on in the pregame was tackling these running backs that run so hard. You see the initial contact is right there with a yard or two gain, and he ends up getting 7 or 8.
Well, good job there and end of the play by Sam Bird, number 9, who got enough, held on, got some reinforcements. 2nd and 2, and it's Adkins again. And this time he is near the 25. Very close to another first down. We are already near the 5-minute mark in the quarter.
Well, you know, partially due to the weather, partially due to offensive game plans, we're seeing lots of running, especially by Jackson.
Going to bring up 3rd down and about a yard. Oh, we did have a sideline warning a moment ago on the Hoover Vikings.
Yeah, that'll last about one play. Got them all backed up.
And that's surprising because now that last carry was signaled enough for a first down. So it is a first down now for Jackson at the 25.
All right, they got it rolling.
Yeah.
It's a heck of a drive.
Again, that I formation. Adkins the deep back, straight ahead, and then he is cut down as he carries to the 21. That's 4 more yards.
Yeah, and that first down, that's the key to their whole offense right now. If they gain yards on first down, then they're in pretty good shape. You saw when they had 3rd and 9, they had a great play by Johnson, but those are hard to come by. They'd much rather get good yardage on first down and just keep pounding it.
Ball is at the Hoover 21-yard line. Well, Jackson, I should say Hoover had a long drive, eventually ending with a touchdown. Now Jackson a long drive of their own. It is Adkins again. He's going to try to get outside. He is upended by the cornerback Sam Bird, who came up to knock him down. But he did take it to the 18-yard line.
Yeah, get close to that 20. Defensive coordinators start bringing people. Hoover brought some extra people, and Bird is right there to make a big hit. He's played a nice game tonight.
Well, they'll mark it at the 19. Here's a big play call. 3rd and 4 for Jackson. As we come up on the 4-minute mark in the quarter. One receiver, Ryan, split way out to the right. Now they'll put Junker in motion. They'll give it to Adkins. Adkins dives for that first down marker right at the 15. I think he's going to have enough.
He runs low and hard.
It is a first down for Jackson.
There you can see it. Got that fullback leading up in there. It's a different guy now, but he still did a good job. And when you fall forward, you have a tendency to get first downs.
And again, it was Sam Bird who came up and took his legs out from under him. First down and 10 now at the Vikings 15. Toss, Adkins. And again, about 3 yards that time near the 12. You're so right, Mark. That first down play is the key to the whole series.
Yep, you just keep moving forward. You know, you don't lose yardage, no tackles for loss. Your momentum continues, and they're in 4-down territory now.
Leininger, Custer, Roth, Moss, and Gray doing a great job. This will be play number 14 in the drive. 2nd and 7, right looking, has Junker out there, dives, he's got it, touchdown Polar Bears.
Well, there you go, run, 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 bootleg, touchdown. Nice play call by Jackson.
Hayden Junker with the touchdown grab, and you'll see it from field level here.
Nice throw by Wright, threw it in a corner. Junker, not an easy catch, but he sure cradled it in there.
He sure did.
Big extra point.
Mouton with the extra point attempt. Coming up now. Kick up, and it is good.
You didn't jinx him.
Timeout on the field. 3:02 to go in the third quarter. It's Hoover 21, Jackson 21 on the Old Carolina Barbecue scoreboard. Timeout on the field.
When you've been in business as long as we have, you learn there's nothing sweeter than a scoop and a smile. And since 1969, we've been serving the flavors and faces that make us who we are. The cherry on top, the new Accord. It's built for a focus on our future to help navigate all of life's rocky roads. The 2018 Accord. Sundays are better with a Honda.
Upgrade to the new Accord for just $249 a month. Shop your local Honda dealer or online at northernohiohondadealers.com.
You can't tell your cold to wait? Talk to a doctor now with the new Altman Now app. Get the app now. You can't tell your migraine to wait. Talk to a doctor now with the new Altman Now app. Download the Altman Now app now.
We've got a brand new ball game here at Jackson. The Polar Bears and the Vikings are tied at 21 with 3:02 to go in the third quarter. Let's check in once again with our sideline reporter, Frank Salona. Frank?
All right, Dave, thank you so much. You know, Hayden Junker just caught that touchdown pass. Right after he caught the pass, he had to go and snap the football for the extra point. And, oh, by the way, he'll put on number 56 from time to time and play defensive end for you as well. So a man that has a lot of skill sets. This kid's going to be a good kid to take in a college recruiting class here pretty soon.
All right, appreciate that, Frank. And that report brought to you by Sarda. Thanks to Sarda. Yeah, Junker, I believe, on his way to Kent State.
Kent, yeah. His grandpa used to be the head coach at Kent. Hey, I got some numbers from Bob on that last drive. A 14-play drive, 69 yards. Took him 5 minutes and 43 seconds. 12-yard touchdown pass right to Junker. Tied it up at 21-all with that made PAT. I think just 2 passes in that drive. The first down on 3rd and 9, and then that touchdown. Most of them runs, 2 passes. All the rest runs.
We have had back-to-back double-digit play drives.
Yeah, yeah. 2 great drives.
Wow.
Ate up most of the quarter.
We were tied at 14 at the half. We're tied at 21 now with just 3 minutes left in the third. Grigallo straight ahead. He's got some running room. Grigallo to the 40, to midfield. They're not going to catch him. To the 10, and a touchdown. 80 yards. Forget those long drives.
Wow.
Come on.
We've had some big plays, too.
Are you kidding?
Well, Grigallo running that far outpacing the defensive backs was impressive. But I'll tell you what, number 3, Trent Graham, almost caught him. Holy cow, was he running?
And another nominee for our Friends and Family Credit Union rock solid play of the game. Adam Grigallo for 80 yards.
Nobody laid a paw on him, but look at him. He's leading the pack. Now, you might see it. You might. There, look at number 3 coming. He's the first one to congratulate his buddy. Big run.
High snap, but the holder did a nice job to get it down. That was David Forrest.
Yeah, he's done that a couple of times. Good holder.
And
it helps when you're that tall.
The way this game is going, every extra point is critical.
Yes, it is.
And now the rain is back with us. Hey, don't forget, 1480 WHBC Sports is your home for Cleveland Browns football. And this Sunday, the Browns are in Pittsburgh to battle the Steelers in an AFC North showdown. Pregame starts at 11, the kickoff at 1 o'clock this Sunday. Browns and Steelers on 1480 WHBC. There you can see that rain again, Mark.
Well, that run will certainly even up the stats between run and pass because Hoover had been heavily weighted to the pass. One play, 80 yards, 12 seconds. Touchdown run by Grigallo. Extra point, good. He now has 10 carries, 95 yards. So before that, he had 9 carries for 15 yards. So it turned in an average night, a bad night for him, into a pretty good night in one run.
Well, and it was Grigallo who had a huge week last week against Jackson. All right, not Jackson last week, I'm sorry. It was against Bishop Hartley. He had 169 yards and a touchdown, but it wasn't quite enough.
Yep, that's a good team down there.
Always. Fielded at the 25 and out to near the 35 is number 18, Randy Torrance. He's a junior.
And one of the few times Hoover's pounded it.
There's the Viking mascot.
Yeah,
sorry, he's looking pretty fierce.
Yeah, into that breeze. Yeah, well, he's winning.
Yeah.
Into that breeze. Didn't get very deep, and Torrance did a nice job getting it out to the 35. So now, the bad thing about an 80-yard touchdown run is Hoover's defense is right back out onto the field.
That's true.
They were out there for 14 plays just 16 seconds ago.
Speaking of being back out on the field, Baumel back in at that up-back position.
Oh, that's
fullback
good.
spot.
Good to see him healthy.
All right, Albright with the carry behind Baumel.
One of the better first down defensive plays Hoover's had. Gave him 2 yards.
To the 37. Second down and 8. 2.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Hoover 28, Jackson 21, our Alt Care TV game of the week. Now Adkins and Albright on each side of Wright, the quarterback. The give to Adkins. And not much. Nice play by Ryan Pruzanowski, the linebacker, just a sophomore, 5'11", 190. There you see him on your screen, number 26.
Well, one of the surer tackles they've had on Adkins. He's used to breaking that first tackle, and right there you can see Pruzanowski with a good wrap-up.
He got away from Xavier Gray right there. Did you see that? I mean,
how he even saw the ball carrier around Xavier, I don't know.
Ball is just shy of the 38 now. Third down and 7. Wright looks, he'll throw. Ryan has the catch. Ryan with a first down and more, all the way down inside the Hoover 40, and back come the Vikings.
Well, a long throw from the hash all the way to the other sideline, and the defender went for the ball, missed it, and as a result, Ryan was able to catch and get yards after catch. Here we're going to get a look at it right there. The defender tried to get the ball, did not get the receiver. Forrest had to come tackle him.
And then Ryan carried 2 guys for another 10.
That's right. Yeah, he's a big old guy.
He is. At the 36. Albright behind Baumel. It'll be Albright. Tries to get outside left side. He is in trouble, and he'll be swarmed under. They'll give him forward progress of about a yard to the 35, but then pushed back by the Vikings.
I saw Andrew Spence out there. Bird in there to help out. Here you can see they make him bounce it, but they did not lose contain. Right there, number 44 with the first hit. Got to give him some kudos, Mike Sant.
Yeah. He's a 5'10 senior. 2nd and 9 at the Vikings 35. Under 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. Right back, looking, running, throws now. It's caught inside the 20. And with the reception, that was Adkins. And they'll be in the red zone with another first down.
Big play by Wright. Under pressure, scrambling, finds a guy wide open along the sideline. Great presence right there.
So the ball is at the 18-yard line of the Vikings.
So they've done most of their damage with the run the last 2 drives, but that pass has bailed them out of some big situations.
Down to 10. Wright going to roll to the right. Looking, he'll throw. It is caught. Catch is made by Ryan near the 10. And now a flag comes in late. And I think that the Vikings are going to get hit with an additional penalty.
Yeah, I think they disagreed with that call. It did look like it was, it was right along the sideline. And of course, Hoover was hoping he was out of bounds.
Well,
the play was called that he was in bounds, and this is going to be a 5-yard penalty, half the distance to the goal.
They called on Sam Bird. We're going to see if we can see at the end of the play here. Look at this, coming right at you. Very close.
Yeah.
Very close. With 1 second to go at the 5-yard line, 1st and goal, Polar Bears. Toss. That is Albright. And Albright carries down near the 3, maybe closer to the 2, and that is going to end the third quarter. Hang on, folks. We've got the fourth quarter coming up next on the Old Carolina Barbecue scoreboard. It's Hoover 28, Jackson 21. The fourth quarter is next.
How's your home? Safeguard knows, and you can too. Wherever you are, day or night, whatever you're doing, Safeguard Home Security is professionally monitoring your home 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can check on your home from anywhere at any time on your smartphone, tablet, or computer. The Safeguard app makes it easy to put your mind at ease. Safeguard Security from MCTV. Your home is just fine.
Y'all know it's football season. Around these parts, football season is barbecue season. If you want to score big on game day, make slow-smoked Old Carolina barbecue your go-to spot before, during, and after all the games. No need to cook on Friday. Meet before the game at Old Carolina. Or grab a party pack and host the ultimate college or pro football party. Featuring award-winning ribs, tender pulled pork, and jumbo smoked wings. We have options for all your pigskin pig-outs. Get more info at oldcarolina.com. Old Carolina Barbecue Company. Meet before the game.
Back at a rainy, soggy Robert Fife Stadium. Hoover 28, Jackson 21 on the Old Carolina Barbecue scoreboard. We get set to start the fourth quarter in our Alt Care TV game of the week. Jackson is going to have a 2nd and goal at the Hoover 2-yard line. We were talking to the break. Some kind of ball game here tonight, Mark.
It's a great one. They're like 2 heavyweight boxers. They just keep slugging it out.
Jackson is going to come out with an eye in the backfield. Albright behind Baumel, behind the quarterback Wright. They'll put Junker in motion. Give to Albright. Albright still on his feet. Goes to the end zone. Signal, touchdown, Jackson. The Polar Bears are within one on the first play of the fourth quarter. 11:55 to go here in the game now.
Well, they send Junker in motion. He kicks out the defensive end. Baumel leads up on the next guy, and then the running back just has to make a miss on that last one and fall into the end zone. Did just what he needed to.
Mouton's extra point is good. Hoover 28, Jackson 28, 11:55 to go. Don't forget, coming up at the end of our ball game tonight during our wrap-up report, we'll have the Altman Health Foundation Player of the Game. Mark and I will select a player from one of these two teams and name that young man our Player of the Game. Again, brought to you by the Altman Health Foundation. Frank Salona is on that Hoover sideline in the rain. What do you have, Frank?
Well, actually, I'm on the Jackson sideline.
Okay.
But during that timeout, guys, I was listening in on the huddle, and the whole time you could see Coach Bud looking at Xavier Gray and saying, what I couldn't understand exactly what he was saying, but you saw Xavier just nodding yes, 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 and they went out there and ran right over his side on that right side.
All right, Frank, we appreciate that. They sure did. And now to check that scoring drive.
8 plays, 65 yards, 2:55 off the clock, a 2-yard touchdown run by Albright. Extra point good again, 28 all. Albright has 16 carries, 113 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Well, Coach Bud had made a public statement that we're going to run behind a big guy when we got to have a couple yards. Now, I don't know that was a secret because, guy's huge, but nonetheless, he had confidence in him.
Mouton's kick taken by Johnson. 20. Johnson running room. Busts through and carries out to the 40. So the Vikings will get great field position as they start this drive.
That sure helps jumpstart that offense. But, again, it's Hoover's turn on offense. Johnson's got great speed, and we've seen before him slither through some pretty tight spaces, and he did it right there. Number 7, Andrew Boggs on the tackle.
28-28 as we start this drive for the Vikings. Jackson tying it up just a few short moments ago. Ashby has Grigualo in the backfield with him. And they give to Grigualo. And he fights across the 40 to the 43-yard line. A pickup of 3 on first down.
Junker down in there. Max Rusu. Seems like we just keep calling the same names over and over. Here you go, right up the middle. Good first down play, got 3.
3 receivers to the far side. 2nd and 7. Quick toss, Ashby middle, caught by Johnson. Johnson's got the first down and into Jackson territory to the 48-yard line.
Great play action fake. Grigualo did a good job at carrying out the run fake. And then just a little pop pass over the linebackers in front of the safeties. Not an easy throw, but very effective.
Especially in this weather.
Yeah. What that does is that causes those linebackers not to just step forward right away at the snap of the ball. They've got to check their run pass keys first.
At the 48, Ashby back, looking middle. Now he'll throw, and that one got away.
Yeah, you can tell it didn't leave his hand right. Threw the ball in there behind Johnson, who was open. Not wide open, but open plenty enough for Ashby to get it in there. He usually does.
That'll bring up a 2nd down and 10. Don't forget, coming up on Saturday, the 129th meeting between the Bulldogs and the Tigers from Massillon's Paul Brown Tiger Stadium. Live radio coverage, live TV, presented by 1480 WHBC Sports.
A little different look. Connor Maley in at the wingback.
Grigualo, not much as Junker was in there. And Joe Ackerman, the defensive end, they combined on the stop. So Hoover is going to have a 3rd down and 11 now, Matt. Or Mark, sorry about that.
Faked it up inside to the man in motion, but you can see there's purple shirts in the backfield almost at the snap.
3rd down and 11.
Yep, got him in the 3rd and long. I was just going to say that.
At the 49. Here comes the blitz. Ashby throws. It's caught. Grigalo out of bounds at the 43. And that will bring up 4th down and about 6. And you're in the area where you're likely to go for it, huh?
Well, how much confidence you got in that defense? Because you give up a score, you're down here. Logan Fisher, number 20 on coverage, and he did a great job. But the key again is getting Ashby off his mark, making him move.
Yep.
Looks like they are going to go for it.
We're going to call it 4th and 5 at the 43. Here comes the blitz. Thrown. Johnson with the grab. He's got the first down at the 37-yard line.
Well, that was great coverage by Johnny Coolidge, but an even greater catch by Johnson. Watch him use his body to shield the defender right here. So the ball hits him in the chest first, and that is a great catch. Well, kind of a risky 4th down call, but Coach Baum and his crew made it work.
You mentioned it. Coolidge was right there with the coverage. Wow. First down and 10. Under 10 minutes to go. Grigalo straight ahead. Keeps those feet chopping. Takes it to the 34. Kurtz on the stop for the Polar Bears, the senior defensive tackle. Drew Johnson, the wideout tonight. He's had a big night.
Yeah, one of those, a lot of those yards, 70 plus, was when he lined him up in the backfield and threw the swing pass to him. Took it to the 5.
2nd down now and 7. Grigalo straight ahead for a couple. And knifing through was the outside linebacker, Victor Schott.
Yeah, he came in the back door. Chandler Kurtz was in there too. That play didn't have a chance to get going.
So a couple of extra receivers in. They'll take the tight ends out.
And you see Grigualo has 14 carries, but he's a big carry guy. I mean, you know, he can go 20, 25 carries, keeps getting better. Although it looks like he is a little gimpy right now.
3rd down and 6. No flag. Hoover fans down in front of us screaming for a flag. Ashby back, looking left. Ball in the air, has a man wide open. And he fell down at the 1-yard line.
That was a bust in coverage, and Connor saw it right away. Laid it up nice and soft and easy so his receiver could make an easy catch.
That's Mike Robinson, the 6'4 senior, number 13, with the grab.
Yeah, he's had a couple of big catches. It's just a drop back pass, and somebody busted coverage. And right there you can see, and you know what? He fell, but I think his total focus was on catching that thing. When it's up that high and you're that open, that's hard to catch. But they'll take 1st and goal from the 1.
That rain and wind blowing in your face.
Power eye.
At the 1, 1st and goal. They'll give it to the up back. And he didn't get in.
Try to surprise him, giving it off quick. Was that number 42 with the carry? No, 26?
26.
42 was going to push him in there.
26, Ryan Pruzanowski.
Yeah.
Great look from our camera there.
Yeah. Good job by Jackson. I mean, that was a different look, a quick count, quick handoff.
Inside the 1. 2nd and goal. Ashby gives off. And now there is the signal. It's a touchdown for the Vikings.
Same set, same play. This time Pruzanowski gets it in.
Yep. So the Vikings back on top with 7:24 to go on a 1-yard touchdown run by Pruzanowski.
There you go, the quick handoff. And there you can see number 42 pushing him in the back, getting him in the end zone. That's Connor Maley.
Mm-hmm.
Well, focus on a PAT again.
Yeah, another important extra point attempt. This is Jonah Klein. Kick on its way, and he nailed it.
Got a couple of good kickers here tonight.
We sure do. I was just going to say not one miss tonight. Will it come down to that? 35-28 Hoover on the Old Carolina Barbecue scoreboard with 7:24 left. We'll be right back.
You can't tell your cold to wait? Talk to a doctor now with the new Altman Now app. Get the app now. You can't tell your migraine to wait. Talk to a doctor now with the new Altman Now app. Download the Altman Now app now.
Embarrassed to smile at family events? Unable to enjoy your favorite foods because of loose dentures? Haven't been to the dentist in a while because of fear? Get healthy at the Amison Dental Group at 3684 Dressler Road Northwest. Let us get you the smile you deserve. Call us at 330-452-2255. Mention WHBC when you call and receive a free take-home whitening kit, a $250 value. Amison Dental Group, where everyone deserves to smile.
For nearly 20 years, thousands of people have relied on SARTA for safe, affordable, reliable transportation.
People like Misty Williams, who's riding SARTA to a brighter future. Misty's a full-time student and mom who uses our fixed routes to get to school, pick up her son at daycare, and return home at the end of a very busy day.
School, shopping, Cleveland, Akron, the airport, for work or for play. People you know count on SARTA to meet their transportation needs. And we deliver.
SARTA, where can we take you today?
Back here at Jackson, Hoover out in front once again, 35-28.
11 plays, 60 yards, 4 minutes and 31 seconds, all set up by that nice kick return. 1 yard touchdown by Pruzanowski. Another good extra point. Hoover back on top. You know, this whole game, nobody's been ahead by more than one score.
Right. Turnow with the high end over end kick. Johnson fumbles it, pulls it back in. Look out! 40. 30. Cuts it back. And knocked down at the 6-yard line.
How many times have you seen a bobbled kickoff catch and it turns into a big play?
Sure.
I think it gets the defense off rhythm and he zipped on through that hole.
Senior Preston Johnson as you watch it again.
Right there's the hole. Now it's speed. And what I like is at the end of it, he wasn't satisfied with going out of bounds on the 10 or 15. He cuts back and tries to get in the end zone.
Right.
Almost drug him in the end zone. Wow, what a return.
So the ball just outside the 7-yard line. 1st and goal. Jackson. 7:11 left. Bears down 7. Toss. Albright. And back to the line of scrimmage. If that, he might have lost a yard.
Very aggressive play by that Hoover defensive front.
Yeah, they're going to put it back at the 8.
Chase Columber in there, number 50.
2nd and goal, the 8-yard line. Jackson trailing. And again, it's Albright. Albright this time gets it down to the 4.
Well, like Frank said, they're pounding that right side, aren't they?
They sure are. Now they'll put it down at the 5. So it's a 3rd and goal with under 6.5 left.
Well, they need a touchdown. So I'm sure that Coach Bud and his staffs figured out a way to get it in the end zone on one of these next 2 plays.
Some kind of ball game here tonight. Trips to the near side. Empty backfield for the quarterback right. Hoover screaming timeout. Coach Baum runs way out on the field. And they get a timeout.
He almost got a 12 players on the field call. He was almost out there with his defense.
You're right. You're right. Hey, while we have a moment, I want to remind you that the Ohio State Buckeyes have the weekend off, but coming up on Sunday, the Cleveland Browns take on the Pittsburgh Steelers in the Steel City. The pregame starts at 11. The kickoff at 1 o'clock on 1480 WHBC. The Browns and the Steelers